All right, everybody. It is a really crappy day. It's rainy, but we're going to look at a job, ICF job that I've quoted a couple months ago. Going to go review the site. We got our mud boots on. Gonna be a soppy one. This one's a little different though. This one I quoted a 2-level ICF home. So instead of us just pouring a basement on this one, we'll dig the basement, pour the basement. There's also some crawl space areas for stem walls, frost-proof walls, whatever you want to call it, potato. But then we'll also come back and pour the second level. So I'm getting ready to go meet with the landowners. Let's see how this goes. All right, everybody, we got the hay crafts behind me here. We just had a meeting in the truck because, as you can see, it's raining, it's muddy. But we're going to go up here and look at the site in which Dirt Perfect is going to dig a basement, pour a basement, and then come back and pour the second level on this home. And we got to see what we got ahead of us. Stay tuned for more. All right, everybody, as you can see, it's raining even harder now that we made it to the top of the hill. However, you can see Ethan standing over there. The goal is for that to be the front of the house, and it's going to kind of run at this angle here. Then the home will come back this way. And on the back side, over here by Misty, is going to be the garage area, and the access is actually going to be on the left-hand side of that big tree there. So we're going to put the walkout notched out of that bank over there towards that tree line, dig all that dirt this way, have a vertical wall for the basement, kind of close to where Misty is, but about 20 feet that way. The garage will be facing this way. We'll level some of this out a little bit more, repitch this back side to ensure that they have a nice slow slope to get up here with their cars, because we got to put that dirt somewhere. And instead of leaving it in a pile, getting it out of the way is a good thing. This right here is going to be kind of an entertaining area for them outside of their home. So we'll bring that dirt over here and just kind of keep this level going out as well. And then just a slow pitch off. So that allows us to get the dirt out of the hole and out of the way, if you will. As you can see on this corner over here, let me work over to this corner. You can see the view that they're wanting and the reason why their home is kind of going to run through Ethan at this point, kind of thing. You can see the cornfields down there at the bottom. You can also see the drop-off. So the plan is for them to have a view once these trees are gone straight out through there. It looks like you guys are getting wet. Let me clean you off a little bit. There we go. That's a little better, less foggy. But that view is going to go right through them trees there. The home is going to be ICF basement. Once the subs come in and do their work, it'll be an ICF upstairs, and then they'll put standard trusses on the top of it and insulate it from there. So those are the goals. We've had the conversation with the customer to understand what it is that they want, how they want it, and their subs, how they require it. The next step is to get materials on order now that we've had a few, y'all getting wet again, a few changes to some dimensions. So we're going to throw a new number at the haycrafts. We are going to make the changes that they've asked for, and we're going to pour them a basement and a primary level ICF is what they want, which is always the goal. So stay tuned for those manipulations. I'll explain those things to you guys and how that works out. All right, everybody, so with the rain we've got, with the access point we have, which is the closest access, my concern is material delivery and pump truck. We've got to get a pump truck up here. So what we're going to do is the landowners and I are walking down this road. we're gonna see if it looks, because this is a solid road. It's not spongy. Yes, we'll create some track marks, but their goal is to get their house built. They can fix the road later. So we're gonna walk through here and we're gonna see, does it make sense if we get frozen ground, because it is almost January. But if we get frozen ground, can we get the pump truck around that corner up through here, and this driveway makes a big circle and comes up on the back side of the house that you guys saw me explaining that was their entertaining area. So we're gonna walk back through here and see, do we feel comfortable that we can get a pump truck and concrete trucks around here, because I am not comfortable with that hillside with the way it is right now. Now they do plan on putting rock on it. I've asked them to try to get some 23s or 2s, a little bit bigger rock, so that the concrete trucks don't just make it disappear on their first trip. But to me, we've got the clearance needed for a pump truck or a concrete truck. I'm not concerned about clearance. The turn is wide enough. I think the pump truck could fit up through here. It's level enough. I think the concrete trucks and pump trucks could get up in here. Now it's just a matter of this last portion here over by the grain bin you see, and the home is going to be up there. So let's keep walking down through here and see what we got. Beautiful view, lots of fields. But I love farm ground, so it's beautiful to me, maybe not others. Deer trail right there. Look at that, daggone deer trail. I need to wipe you guys off again. Getting wet. Still a pretty solid road. You guys can see that there's rock established.
It's pretty thick too. It's been there for a while.
Okay. And I like the fact that all the turns in the road are long swooping turns instead of tight 90-degree turns.
Farm equipment.
Right. Feeling pretty good about it so far. We'll see what happens when we turn this next corner.
That's where it gets sketchy.
It's just never any fun to pull concrete trucks with your track hoe to the spot that you need the concrete trucks. So yeah, this over here gets a little more interesting, but it's not nearly as steep of a grade.
And it was solid, other than him just trying to level it out and dig the ditch on the side.
So instead of you all trying to get rock on that steep hillside, my recommendation would be to get rock here.
Okay.
All the way up to where that big tree is by that electrical panel, which for you all on YouTube listening to us talk, this turns and goes all the way over and connects to that other drive you've seen coming up where I explained the entertainment area. And their driveway is going to come up from the other side long term. But if we can get this solid up to that, you see that cedar tree at the top of the hill, that's pretty close roundabouts to where we're going to need the concrete and the pump trucks to go. So this is where I would establish that. Okay. That's going to work better than that steep hillside over there. Okay. And it gets us closer to the point, if we have to do a little bit of pulling with our equipment to get them up there, it gets us closer instead of trying to pull them up that really steep hill. So okay. I think we can make it work. Now it's just a matter of weather being on our side, opposed to, as you can see right now, Mother Nature's never not on our side. Mother Nature is the master scheduler when it comes to pouring basements.
Never liked me.
Stay tuned for some more. All right, everybody, we're finally in the dry. Had the conversation, got all the understandings. I'm gonna kind of run you through the prints here. Doesn't really pertain to the explanation for what we're gonna do. Here is the walk outside of the basement. These are gonna be 10-foot tall retaining walls that run straight out from the house, and they're gonna build a porch over top of it. And then here's the nuts and bolts of it. We've got a crawl space area over here, and then this is basement. And then there's going to be footers poured on a garage on the back side. Now the house originally was 50 by 55, and that was outside dimensions, but what their preference is for that to be inside dimensions. So the outside dimensions, due to this being ICF, 6-inch concrete core, total 12-inch thickness, the overall dimensions is going to be 52 feet by 57 feet this way. this being the basement portion and this being the crawl space over here. Now this is the second level that we're going to pour, and this is where those overall dimensions really come in. This portion of the house over here, 25 feet of it will be crawl space, and then this will be the basement portion, but this is the second level. And again, that is 52 feet by 57 feet this way. So those are the prints. And as you can see, there's a lot of water. I know my windshield wipers are getting away, but there's a lot of water that comes over this hill. So we have decided, I've asked them to make that the access point, that left-hand side, going around and coming up on the opposite side of this hill, because it is a slower pitch. It does allow for better access. So they're gonna get rock on that. But with the weather that we have right now, we're not gonna be able to start this job next week. It's going to probably be a couple of weeks, assuming the rain stops Friday like they're saying, and we get some wind, because it's not going to get hot. Obviously, it's almost January, so we're going to have to hope for wind and dry weather. Assuming we get that within the next couple of weeks, we're going to be on this job, and Dirt Perfect will be videoing the process and progress. So as always, like, comment, and subscribe. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers. We're hoping to hit 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully after this video, we'll see, or before. But we appreciate everybody's views, and we're hoping to pick up some more people. Hope you like the content.